Okay, I'm doing another vanishing energy experiment test. But this time, instead of a diode laser, I have an old-fashioned helium neon laser tube run with a high voltage power supply over there. And it shines straight along into the beam splitter. And it splits. One goes through this corner cube retroreflector. It goes out through here. Half of it goes out through the expander lens to the right-hand dot. And the other half goes straight through and into this other retroreflector, which comes back around, offset, and recombines. And then there's also another recombined beam. So there's actually two recombined beams. One goes out this way and goes through this expander, beam expander, and is the right-hand dot here. And the other one would shoot back towards the laser, but offset because the retroreflector prisms, the corner cube prisms offset the beam. So then the other recombined beam hits this mirror, goes through this beam expander here, and that's the left-hand dot. So both recombined beams, which each consist of 2/4 of the laser light, not counting reflection losses, surface reflection, are each here. And this is the mystery. Let me see if I can turn down my brightness so that they're not washed out so much. When I press on the table here, well, I kind of just squeeze it to bend it. I can make those go dark, or I can make them go bright. And the mystery is they're both bright at about the same time, or they're both at their dimmest at about the same time. See, I can put them in phase. I'm just pressing on the table to change the path length of this second retroreflector. This first retroreflector is rung on, in other words, very, very stuck on with air pressure or whatever. And then the other one is just sitting like a millimeter away from the beam splitter, and I can move it as I need to. But to change the second path length slightly, I just bend the table a little with my thumb. So when they're canceling, they're both dimmer. And when they're constructive, then they're both brighter. And I cannot figure out where the missing energy is going when they're both dimmer, because obviously the total light is less because they both get dimmer. I've looked all around for extraneous beams. I don't see anything anywhere. I think this thing would focus. Well, anyway, that's it with a helium neon laser.